Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Everybody, Namo Buddhaya. As today is Vesak Day, and happy Vesak Day to all of you, my Dharma brother and sister. So every time I speak in the Facebook only in the Hindi language, so what to do? There are many Himalayan people, they are very, how to say, interested to listen Dharma. So that's why I'm always giving them big encouragement to do the Dharma practice. As we know very well, today is very auspicious day, as Buddha Shakyamuni get birth today, and also he entered into parinirvana, and he got enlightenment today. Not only that, there is another story. When Buddha was born, at that time, his, the Dakini, the precious wife, Yashodhara, and Ananda, his assistants, and one of his friends, the Kaludai, and the horse, the Kanthak, and the horse caretaker, the Chandak, and the one elephant, the very precious elephant, and also the Bodhi tree. All of those, also get birth today. So it's very, very auspicious. I'm using my simple English here. So they're all born today. Even the Bodhi tree, very interesting, the precious Bodhi tree. When Buddha Shakyamuni got the birth in the Lumbini forest, Siddhartha, when he took the birth, at the same time in the Bodhigaya, in the Uruvela forest, then Bodhi tree also sprout out, came out from the earth. And that tree, when the Buddha was sitting under that tree, at the time that tree was already very big and ready to, make, the comfortable shadow and comfortable situation for the Buddha's meditation. This also says at that in this Vesak day, this Vesak full moon day, in the King Shuddhodana's palace, they established something, the seventh golden vase, something like a Zambala vase type, something special like this, which brings a lot of auspicious environment there. So that's why Buddha's name become the Siddhartha, establishment of any kind of wishing, something like this. So Vesak day, so my main purpose is I want to send you very, very blissful, happy Vesak day from Sopema. So far I'm okay here. Nowadays this pandemic situation is becoming more worse in India. So far Sopema is okay through the blessing of Guru Rinpoche, Guru Padmasambhava. And tomorrow what it will be happen, we don't know, because everything is impermanence. What Buddha has always encouraged to us to understand this reality of all phenomena, the changing law of all phenomena, and the fragility of the every phenomena system, the fragility, and like this. And we know very well, many times we have received teachings from auspicious Guru, His Holiness, and many Guru, no matter those are from Theravadin tradition, Mahayana tradition, and Vajrayana tradition. The main key point at the Buddha Dharma is not creating any evil deeds, accumulation of merit, controlling on mind through the right information that things are all impermanence, and the nature of happiness is in fact suffering according to the samsaric base, and all phenomena's nature is the out of solidity, selflessness, and only the station where you ever have the happiness, that is the stage of nirvana. So we need to keep this inside our mind, especially in this pandemic situation. It's almost more than 1 year ago. It started from there. So we need to have a very strong, the strength mind inside to us. Of course, we need to follow all of precautions, putting on mask, social distance, cleaning hands and everything. Those are common sense. But not only that, rather we need to have some Dharma practice, understand Dharma, why Buddha mentioned everything is impermanence, why Buddha is saying the compassion have a very strong power, love have very strong power, equanimity, understanding have very strong power, joyfulness to creating the good virtue and helping other beings is the great energy inside, great bliss. Why Buddha was saying it? Must apply those things into your contemplation, then approach into mind and keep in your mind. Do meditation, through by your breathing exercise for a short while, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, just out of concept, but with alertness mind, with vigilant mind, full of mindfulness, just rest on there. And when you open your eye, think that all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas blessings is coming to you, and you feel very energetic and very blissful. It's also helped to your body, your environment as an armor, yeah? So must apply these things, So the Buddha's birthday from the Lumbini, and Buddha got enlightenment in the Bodhi Gaya today, the same day, the Vesak day, under the Bodhi tree. And when he realized this, experience and realized this enlightenment, the nectar, the nectar experience, you wash up all disorders from the mind. At that time he was saying, because of deluded mind, due to deluded mind, many lifetime we get birth, and many times, the experience the suffering without stopping, without resting, again and again, again and again, sweet and sour, different kind of, the suffering, worst and light and any kind of suffering we are. Then Buddha was saying at that time when he received the enlightenment, he realized the enlightenment into him in his mind when disorders all wash up. At the time he says, hey, craving and grasping things, you are the housemaker, house means the samsara, housemaker. Now I have seen you. Now you cannot create any house, which house is full of suffering. And you are all of the network is already I demolished it and demolish on your house. So now no chance to build the new house, because my mind is set up into the Nibbana. And you, the housemaker, the craving and grasping, you already finished now, already disappear from mind. No chance to get again into mind. This kind of experience he got, yeah. Then after that he has spoken himself spontaneously. Nobody was there. Also not only that, from the Lalit Vistara Sutra saying, I got enlightenment, which is very profound, fully peacefulness, out of mental construction, luminous, the uncreated reality. I receive it, I feel it, I don't want to talk this to other because nobody can understanding it. Better sit in this Guruvela forest and enjoy with this enlightenment. So like this, yeah. So that day is today. But of course, this is the Buddha's days, yeah. Later, he have given the ceremony, yeah, Dharma ceremonies, Dharma teachings in Varanasi. What is the suffering? What is the root of suffering? How can we come out from suffering? And what is the nirvana, so and so. So this is very precious day. We need to get some inspiration. If we only use this type of precious day for some festival and some gathering and some for entertainment and some for some ceremonies, then I think it's not special. It's not so good also. So this is the time to understand, to get the taste of Dharma. The taste of Dharma is the superior. The generosity of Dharma is the superior. The delightment of Dharma is the superior. Nobody can compare it. So get the taste of Dharma and delight yourself. Whatever you understanding Dharma, also separate to other, distribute to other. This is the Buddha's teaching. So we need to get this type of inspiration, especially in this way. Of course, we need to pay respect to the Buddha. This Buddha bathing ceremonies, offering lamps, doing prostration, circumambulation, reciting mantra, and so reciting sutras, those are great job. But if you don't have proper devotion at that time, at the occasion of that time, when you are doing all of these things, and you don't have a proper bodhicitta inside to you, the compassion, love, and so, humility towards to the all Mother Sentient Being, also you cannot get proper benefit from it. only, the very small amount of benefit you can get it, but through by our negative emotion and negative activity, immediately you wash up it. It doesn't function. So that's why we need to careful while we do the Dharma practice. Okay, so this is my message for you. And also today, this time is the Buddha's Parinirvana day, and when he got the 81 or 80 years old, at that time between two shala tree, the shala is name of the tree, there in the Kushinara, he gave up his body, enter into Parinirvana. Even he is entering into Parinirvana after few hours. At that time, he was giving teaching to one guy, his name is Subhadraya. He was saying to him, because after a few moments, the Buddha was entering into Parinirvana. At that time also his compassion was so infinite. So because of Buddha, the infinity of wisdom, the infinity of compassion is the embodiment of Buddha, isn't it? So he was giving teaching to him because he saw inside he has a good habitual tendency to do the Dhamma practice. After receiving this teaching, he also liberated as Arhata or Shrotapan, something like that. Buddha was saying the last teaching, all contaminated things are miserable, all compound things are impermanence, all phenomena are selflessness, don't have solidity as like dream, like this. So the stage of nirvana is full of this. So we need to know this samsara is very beautiful, colorful, very joyful. Unfortunately, it's dream likewise, like a water bubble, like a, how to say, magic show, like a dew tip of the grass, like a thundering, so like this. So in the Chinkang Ching, in the Vajrachedika Pranjana Paramita, last moment Buddha was saying to the Subhuti to encourage, to giving understanding to all this gathering of 1,250 followers, that this world is likewise, the blinking star, likewise water bubble, likewise the, the lamping into the big windy place, likewise, mirage, likewise, the magic, likewise the water bubble, lightning, thundering, something like that. You must understanding these things. Do practice upon it, then practice will be correct and good one. So in this special occasion of Vesak Day, at least apply some practice into you. Saying that the whole month is multiple month. It's up to you whether you want to make it multiple or not multiple. If you say it's multiple month, you don't do anything, it's zero. It doesn't function at all. So be happy, and I think maybe you could understand something what I'm going to say to you. Tashidelek to everybody. May all sentient beings feel happy. Don't get suffering. Liberated from suffering, and mind become into equanimity, and try to have understanding in the Dharma in their mind. Understanding of Dharma into their mind easily, and to do the good Dharma practice. This is the pandemic situation. It's impermanence. One day it will go. But we need to be strong ourselves. Sometimes we have too much grasping and clinging. You don't want to get sick, this. Sometimes by tension and psycho, people are getting sick more strongly. Please don't do this. Just follow all of preparation and do good treatment to you, and be strong and strong. Be spontaneous, natural, clear, clean. So this is my message from Sopema, all of you, my Dharma brother and sister. Thank you very much. Once again, very, very precious, happy Vesak Day to all of you, my friends and Dharma brother and sister. Bhavatu Sarva Mangalam, Bhavatu Sarva Mangalam, Loka Samastha Sukhina Bhavantu. May all be auspicious. Sangye Kusumne Beji Labdan, Chini Minjo, the Beji Labdan, Kendin Mechit, the Beji Laj, Chitrangwa, Molam Dubara, Shu.